What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Looks like somebody on the Clippers actually is giving his thoughts on the behalf of Patrick Beverley joining the Clippers. And he decided to share his opinion on this, in which I really actually was intrigued to listen to, because I definitely, I'm probably going to hear so much more from Patrick Beverley in a negative way, in a joking type way, being sarcastic. And Terance Mann on the Clippers actually he gives his thoughts on Patrick Beverley joining the Lakers. And, the thought that he gave was very direct and very sensible, because he basically just said he's happy for him. He's happy for him because of the opportunity, to play on a team, like the Lakers, and it makes sense for him. And but he also said that he was shocked that that was the team that he ended up on, simply because, of course, he played with the Clippers, and it's more like a family thing with the Clippers, in regards to, everything they've been through as a team, and, understanding one another, and then seeing one of their guys go over to the enemy. It definitely, speaks volume in regards to the shockingness of it happening. But in reality, there's nothing you could do about it. So you got to be happy for the man. The man's, playing for a better team than what he was on in Utah and with the Timberwolves, even though I think the Timberwolves with Patrick Beverley was a really good team, a good young team. But, of course, a lot comes with being with a young team. So this is actually a better situation for him, getting out of the situation he was in with Utah. So this is definitely a better situation in regards to Utah, I would say. So I would say Terance Mann is definitely right about, what he is referring to. But also, don't forget, you can check this out on SI.com, SportsIllustrated.com, but you can read more about it. But he also mentioned that there is a little bit of trash talk going on between him and Patrick Beverley. It's already started, between the two. And, it's definitely a competitive, type fun, type fire that they have and stuff like that. But he also speaks on they talk more about family and life off the court, and they're pretty close and everything like that. So it's definitely competitive fun, this and that. And I know Patrick Beverley, he kind of looks at it that way, but not everybody takes Patrick Beverley that way. And I think, the reception that Patrick Beverley will always have with a lot of players, or players on the Clippers, will be good. It's just the outcome of the games will dictate how that, reception will be received going forward. Because, hypothetically, if the Clippers beat them all 3 or 4 times they play this season, it's not going to look good. It is not going to sit well with, either, the Lakers. And it's like, of course, the fact that he's on the Lakers, he has to choose their side, because that's who he rides with. That's where he resides now, with them. So it's definitely going to be a emotional type issue, a roller coaster with these two teams, because there's a lot of respect amongst all the players on the floor about each other's game. There's nothing but respect there. But of course, it's a rivalry, and the fact that the Lakers got Patrick Beverley, and Patrick Beverley was one of the staple type players there for the Clippers for a long period of time. It's definitely going to shake some things up, I would say. And I feel like with Terance Mann saying what he said, in regards to, he's happy for him and everything like that, I feel like that's the right thing to say in a situation like this, because, like I said, there's nothing you really can do about it. I mean, it is what it is. He's going to be who he is. Patrick Beverley is who he is. He's going to do a lot of talking. He's going to do a lot of chirping. He's going to do a lot of those things, But everybody on the Clippers is definitely prepared for it, definitely understands how he is, definitely understands the type of person that he is and the way he plays. And that's how he, gets himself amped up in games, by talking trash, even before the game, after the game, within the game. That's just how Patrick Beverley is. So the Clippers are definitely used to what he brings and the type of person that they know that he can be. So I don't really think the Clippers are definitely going to be surprised by anything he says or anything like that. But regardless of that, I still think there is some respect there for these teams, for these teams and, for these players, in regards to Patrick Beverley, because they remember who he is and what he's done for the organization, just being a part of the organization as much as he has. And he's been a rough rider for them. And, he definitely, was a big part of the culture there in the Clippers. So he's never going to be forgotten as a player in regards to the type of culture that they are basically, running now, which is, tight-knit, stay together, hard-nosed on defense, get after people, be physical, go at their opponents, and, just, dominate as much as possible. So with that being said, the Clippers really just got better since Patrick Beverley's departure. And I feel like, this year he's really going to see how good they really are, even without him, because with Kawhi and PG healthy, even if they didn't have John Wall, with those two players healthy, Kawhi and PG, they still would probably win the championship because, as I just said, about a year or so ago, they was on the way to win the championship that season, with, when Kawhi went down with the injury. So, if Kawhi never got hurt in that season against Utah, they would have won the championship that year, I believe. So, regardless of all the talking and the chirping and everything like that, at the end of the day, I know they still love Patrick Beverley, but at the same time, he's an enemy now, and you got to look at him one way, and that's it. And I'm pretty sure that's how they view him. They respect him off the court. They still talk. They probably still would hang out, talk about family, as Terance Mann alluded to on the website. But at the same time, it's about business too. It's all about winning, and it's about, taking to that next level. And that's the Clippers are trying to do, while the Lakers are just trying to find a way to get into the playoffs. The Clippers are definitely a playoff bound team. They're looked at as a championship team. So it's two different situations both teams are in, but the rivalry is definitely going to be fun to watch, simply because Patrick Beverley's on the other side and Kawhi and everybody's back for the Clippers. So, if everybody's back for the Lakers, it'd definitely be a great show, and it'd definitely be something great for us to watch, and I can't wait to see it. I am glad that no Clippers players are doing much trash talking out into the media or anything like that, just pretty much keeping it in-house. I'm glad they're doing that, because to me, the Clippers need to let their game talk, as I believe they will, and all the rest will be history after that, especially if they have an opportunity to win the championship. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. Hey, Khaliis out.